But Fight Like Tyson is like the stupidest thing. It's like the dumbest thing. Everyone thinks they're going to be the next Mike Tyson. They want to fight like Tyson, move like Tyson, have footwork like Tyson, head movement like Tyson. Guess what? You've got nothing that Tyson has. This is a footwork sequence we use. It's called the Tyson sequence. That's what we call it. Mike Tyson is the most famous example of that D'Amato shift where we, load this, boom, bop, load, boom, bop, sidestep, boom. That's the sequence. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to show you why to do that. And I'm going to show you why it almost doesn't even matter what he does. You can fire off this sequence anytime you have them on defense. And I understand that other people do this footwork and Tyson's not the first one and he won't be the last one. I just don't care, right? He's the most famous example. So when I'm teaching new guys or soccer moms how to do this stuff, I can just shorthand say the Tyson sequence. They kind of get what I'm talking about. Tyson was not a series of sequences and a list of moves. Like this sequence that we're going to learn today, right, is not what made Tyson great. Tyson could hit you from any combination of feet. It didn't matter whether I was like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. It literally didn't matter where his feet were or where your foot was. He's going to land good punches. He had attacks from every possible combination of feet, and he could float into each position, and it didn't matter where our feet ended up. That's why he was great. Guess what? Most of us can't do that. But this little sequence that we're about to fire off, as soon as I put him on the defense, boom, 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 I've got him defensive. So we have to borrow that from Iron Mike. We have to make sure this person tightens their guard up, whether that's through hitting them, through feinting, or like maybe we've stung them a couple times in this exchange. Right? I get him on the defense. Anytime I load this front leg, that could be off a right hand, it could be off a slip, it could be off a feint. I'm going to load this leg. I've got my weight here. I'm going to take this leg, put it up under me, put that leg over there, and I'm going to end up essentially facing that direction in southpaw. Looks like this. Whoop. Now notice I'm loaded over here. I have choices. I can go boom, bang. I can roll here and go boom, bang. But I'm loaded over here. So the first two parts are load here, shift, bing, bop, load here, shift back. If he were a static target or a heavy bag, I'd pretty much end up right where I left off from. But that's not what usually happens. What usually happens is I'll go bing, bop, I'll shift, look, he's adjusting, and then I shift again, and I'm working my way outside his elbows or outside his center line or however you want to put it. I'm working my way off center so that I can land some stuff or that he has to turn to find me. Boom, boom, bing, bop, bop, bing. That's the first two parts. But my favorite part is the third part. People kind of get, hey, hey, They kind of get all that stuff. But the third part is not another shift of this sequence. Okay, don't get it. You can shift again. I don't like to just shift and shift and shift and shift because then it just becomes, jazzercise or some kind of like dance. I want to create a rhythm though so that I can then disrupt it. Boom, boom. Load. Boom, boom. Load. Boom, boom, bing, bop. And that's what will usually happen. By the time I get done doing all that stuff, they'll get sick of my shit and turn their head to find me. Whether they think about punching then or they just move their glove to see us, for whatever reason, when we get done with all that other stuff and I step here, this one usually lands. But it actually doesn't matter at all what he does. That's going to sound kind of crazy, but that's kind of another thing that Tyson had going for him is it didn't matter what his opponent did. Not that his moves were like some broken move like in a game, like an unblockable attack or an infinite combo or something like that, but just there wasn't a great answer for any of these movements in particular, though I will show you one way that I get messed up, like one way someone can counter this pretty easily. And now most of the stuff, since we're talking about firing off a pre-planned sequence, we're talking about beginners to intermediate. This will work. This will work for you. It'll work against you too, probably. When I load over here and I shift this way, right in this moment, if we took a snapshot, I'm a little too close for him to punch with this hand, and then that hand's far away. And if I see it coming, I can pull off or change my angle or whatever. I can abort the mission. It just sort of doesn't matter because I'm too close to his right and too far from his left. It's the same thing here when I go back the other way. Boom, boom. I shift over. He starts turning to find me. I shift over here. Again, I'm too close to this arm and too far from that arm, and his feet are all messed up. His next move will be to either turn or pivot or punch or try to figure out how to get himself back together, and then I'm already doing my next thing. So whether he punches, whether he moves, whether he corrects his feet, it doesn't really matter much what he does. And if he just tries to like run away, and especially if this is sport, the context is a boxing match or kickboxing match, this stuff works in MMA. There's MMA fighters that use these type of movements. If he's just running away and you don't want any part of what I'm about to do, you know what I'm about to do to you because maybe I did it to you in the last exchange, right? And you just run away. And he runs away, you're displaying ring dominance and ring control. And again, I guess that's kind of also like Tyson. So maybe you can fight like Tyson. Here's 5 ways to fight like Mike Tyson. That's such bullshit when I see those videos. You're not gonna. You're not him. It would take an absolute moron to walk into a fight gym and tell the coach, yeah, I'm here to be the next Mike Tyson.
Yeah, what the fuck ever.
Only a total idiot would come through those doors and say something like that. But a lot of guys do. One time up close, for the guys who are into seeing the feet in these videos, I know you're out there. This is for you, all right? I load onto this foot. I'm light on this foot. I shift. Now I'm heavy over here and light over here, right? I shift. My weight's split a little more evenly now. And then this move is both feet at the same time. Boom. Like that. That's just one example. Doesn't have to be like that. One more time. We're moving around. Boom, boom, shift. Bing, bop, shift. Bing, bop, sidestep, bang. Moving around like this. Boom, boom, bing, bop, bang, bop, bing, bing, bop, boom. Loading that front foot, we're doing it now. We're doing it off of 1, 2, and I'm heavy. Could easily be I slipped that right hand, saw the right hand coming, slipped it. Could easily be I slipped, rolled, and I slip, roll. I'm loaded here, and I can shift here. Show you a little dirty trick. You can do this from real close or real far. If you're real close, you can use your elbows to sort of reposition them. Bing, bop, right? I kind of got my elbow on him, right? I shift. I'm hitting him with my elbow there. Bing, bop, bing, bop, boom. I got way outside. Bing, 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 loaded. Boom, bop, bop, elbows. Shift elbows. Boom, boom, swoosh, boom. Full speed. All right. Just make small changes. Be ferocious. Or excuse me, I should say, be ferocious.
Like, I'd rather learn how to fight like Tyson than learn how to fight like Floyd.
But yeah, no, there's no problem with being inspired by or identifying more with a certain elite athlete style. Mm-hmm. But when you're approaching it from trying to learn something, it's like, oh, just be like him. No, you're not. You're not.
Oh, yeah.
We'd have found out by now. You know? Let's like walk before we run. Bing, bop, bing, bop, bop. Shouldn't matter where y'all end up. This is a pretty safe sequence. Oh, the way to counter it. Do you know how to stop me from doing this? I'm about to mess this up for me.
Jab?
No. Doesn't matter. What, jab? Yeah. I'm fighting like Tyson, dude. You can't jab me. You can't jab me, dude. I'm fighting like Tyson.
Be taller.
Be taller, yeah. Be stronger. Be better.
Yeah.
Do you know how to beat this? Just be better at boxing, dude. That's how you win.
Headbutt?
No. You're gonna laugh. The way that you beat this is so funny. So when I go to shift this way, disregard what I'm doing and just take a side step that way.
Okay.
Right? Now watch what happens. It's so stupid. Like Cliff did this to me like on accident once.
Yeah.
And then this never worked on him again. So I guess we're at the end of the video, so I don't mind sharing. All right. boom, boom. So when I go, you just take a side step that way. Yeah, it just squared us back up. Right? It's really annoying.
It's not bad.
So now, say you missed the first one, and you know what I'm gonna do.
Right.
Boom, boom. You missed this one. Boom, boom. But you know, yeah, you set us back up. It's not like you got me,
Yeah.
but you nullified what I did. So literally the answer, if you see me doing this and it doesn't seem to be, I mean, no, wait, mine, I'm fight like Tyson. My shit's more advanced and nuanced. But if you fire off a sequence like this and you know that the guy's shift left, shift right, boom, boom, sidestep. It just gets harder. You should have sidestepped a little more. Don't just pivot.
Okay.
Like literally take a literal sidestep. Let me run into you. Right? Boom, boom. That messed me up. Bang, bang. Right? So you just pivoted again. You're just trying to trap me. Like sidestep, sidestep. Just left, right. Or right, left for you. Bang, bang. Hey, boom, boom. Sidestep. Yeah. See how it bounces me off?
Yeah.
Right? You're just invading my space. You're just disregarding what I'm doing. I'm trying to ignore what you're doing. You ignore what I'm doing. We play boxing chicken and see who wins. You know? Works really great when they're on the ropes or in the corner or whatever and they can't really go anywhere and they don't have a lot of options with their footwork. Their answer will be usually try to hit you back. And hopefully, unless they get you exactly right and they get you right at the right moment, they have a little window where they get you there. Generally, you'll either end up too close to this hand and too far from this hand, or vice versa. You can put the elbows in there to sort of check their progress with that hand. Oh, you got me a little bit, but not anything compared to what I did to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang. Oh, almost got me there because I forgot the side step. You wanna try it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit. All right, I'm ready. So those are the shifts.
Yeah.
I want to see that side step at the end. Now they got the rhythm. Damn. Boy, you better never do this to me. Let's go. Yeah. It's terrifying.
No, it sucks.
How many times are you punching me there? 2 times for each thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It feels like a lot more hitting me. Are you also checking with your gloves?
Yeah, I'm also tapping.
Yeah. If you're in here with me, this is just go again. Just do just the same thing, right? This is. I don't want to uncover because I don't want to like find out what's going on. By the time I go to look up, I'm in trouble. This is a terrifying thing, right? If I'm fighting, there we go. You got to take it back. Oh, see now, that's something different.